Hello. Who
Hello.
are you?
And you left the game here.
Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she feel you coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already doing it. Feel you coming.
Quiet. Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in Hellblade.
Look, up ahead.
Hellblade.
You see it too?
You promised you came.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Turn back.
Go back, go back, go
It's
back.
not safe.
It's them. They're here.
You see that? They can see you.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them?
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
Well, that's intimidating. Obviously there was some kind of a battle or roundup of soldiers, villagers, and they all got impaled. Just like the famous Dracula did.
What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Finally, we're here. We're at this very, very weird place. It's either sacrifice related or war related. However, who would sacrifice their own people? Probably not that many. In any case, it looks like they all have suffered quite a bit. No doubts about that. And let's move forward.
Look closer. Look. Use your eyes. Why isn't she looking closer? She needs to look closer. Focus.
Okay, so it looks like we are looking at the rock. I'm pressing E.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell. Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea, and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river, and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Now, it seems that we know where we go, or we just read a bunch of directions somehow. I don't see any writings here on that rock itself. However, let's assume that it kind of gave her a few thoughts about exactly what she needs to do. So far this game looks awesome, absolutely incredible. I love this and I like the character. I think the graphics are certainly not bad at all. In any case, we will be coming forward. She is hearing voices consistently.
Darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping.
It seems that the storm is here. So far we saw ships, and the way this fence is made, it looks like it's some kind of a defensive perimeter, and so it seems this is where those villagers were taken from.
The old fool was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you? I hear you.
He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
You'll never find him. They're called
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Now, let's go into the town itself.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. He's dead. By his side.
As you can see, the river is running dry,
He still lives.
and they used to place the spikes to stop the ships. However,
His soul to be at peace.
there's no more.
Helheim.
Where are they? He's already.
I forget its name.
There's nothing she can do.
She forgets too,
Water.
but she does remember that only the dead may cross it.
In any case,
That part wasn't so easy to forget. The
We
old
s-
fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
we're sure that the battle took place here, and this town pretty much simply got sieged by somebody, overtaken, and the inhabitants of the town ended up being impaled or killed otherwise. Let's go here and take a look at the rock once again. What we'll learn here.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim, and that is where you must travel.
It looks like this is where we are gonna go then, because the rock told us to do so. Okay, let's go here.
She has to be somewhere.
Now, how exactly? Do I interact with the ladder? I'm not sure. Unfortunately, it doesn't say. It looks like I needed to press F to do that.
That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it.
Done. And now we are going to be heading forward. So far, so good.
You don't know where you're going.
There's nobody here.
Get down.
What's she waiting for?
Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
Okay, it looks like we have approached a gate, so it wasn't as hidden as we may have thought. It was probably guarded.
It's going to hurt you.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. Don't listen. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Drew? Is that you?
How do you know?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Druth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
Okay, let's do that.
Use your eyes. Come closer.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
I'm focusing. However, that did not help that. Not even by the okay. I can see this this M. Okay, that's one. There's more.
It's just like you'll never find it.
I need to find this letter M or something like that. I think that was the one down the cliff. However, let's have a closer look once again at this. I think I need to line it up maybe? No?
Give up now. It's a secret.
I'm not making anything out of this. Okay. So I'm seeing many many M's. I like to call it M because it looks similar to it. So it looks like I'm not going to get the hell out of there. Here it is.
Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
Okay, that was a close one. It was just a shadow, a very, very specific shadow. And it looks more like a mind game than anything else. In any case, done.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take?